Hello friends, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365, and in this video I will be going over the new 4K Blu-ray announcements and pre-orders for September 9th, 2022. Release dates and technical specs are subject to change. If there are any changes or additional retailer exclusives, I will update them in a future video. Also, be sure to check out my previous 4K pre-order videos for titles you may be looking for and were not covered here. Direct Amazon links to the titles listed in this video when they are live can be found in the channel's community page. On October 18th, the Sony release of Bullet Train starring Brad Pitt will be making its way to 4K. It will support both HDR as well as Dolby Vision gradings and a Dolby Atmos audio mix. I really wanted to see this one in theaters, I just didn't have the time, but I'm looking forward to checking out the 4K edition. A non-exclusive Steelbook edition of Bullet Train on 4K will also be made available on the 18th of October. It can be found at various online retailers, and this may show up in stores that Tuesday. Check out my Monday videos on release day for that information. Walmart will have an exclusive 4K edition only available at that retailer. It is currently up for pre-order on their website for shipping, and I expect it to show up in stores. Lionsgate will have the latest A24 film, Bodies, 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 coming to 4K. It is expected to support both HDR and Dolby Vision and Dolby Atmos. Now, I'm starting to see reports this may be exclusive to Best Buy. I haven't been able to confirm that yet, but when I do, I will update that in a future video. At any rate, this is expected to release on October 18th. If you're a regular viewer to my Friday pre-order 4K videos, you know that November 1st is a Christmas apocalypse of 4K releases. The latest to join the ranks is Holiday Inn, which is coming to 4K. It is expected to support both HDR and a DTS 2.0 mix. As of yesterday, the Universal release of 8 Miles starring Eminem is officially coming to 4K on November 8th. It will support HDR and a DTS-X audio mix. It is currently up for pre-order over at Amazon. International retailers are getting an exclusive Steelbook edition of the film, but no word yet if one will be showing up here in the States. When and if that changes, I will update that in a future video. On November 15th, Blue Hawaii starring Elvis Presley is coming to 4K Ultra HD as part of the Paramount Presents line. It will support HDR and Dolby Vision and a DTS 5.1. It's currently up for pre-order at various online retailers. On November 22nd, Wellgo USA will have the individual releases of Ip Man and Ip Man 2 coming to 4K. If you recall, the only way to get all 4 films of Ip Man on 4K was to buy the box set released about 2 years ago, but now it looks like the individual titles are starting to trickle out. No word yet if Ip Man 3 will be made available, and Ip Man 4 has been available for about 2 years. But look for updates on Ip Man 3 in a future video. In a bit of an unexpected announcement, on November 22nd, Sony has the Sony Pictures Classic 30th Anniversary 4K Collection. It will have 11 films arriving on 4K in one set. The included movies are SLC Punk, The Devil's Backbone, Cinedoc New York, Orlando, City of Lost Children, The Celluloid Closet, Run Lola Run, a new edition of Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon with both Dolby Vision and Dolby Atmos, Volver, Still Alice, and Call Me By Your Name. All the films will reportedly receive Dolby Vision gradings, and I expect Dolby Atmos where applicable. This is a pretty pricey set. It is currently retailing for about $300 over on Amazon, but I expect it to hover around the low 200s by release day. This is a very interesting collection of films. Let me know in the comments if it's something you're going to be investing in for yourself. Speaking of unexpected, on November 22nd, an interesting collaboration between Disney Pixar and Criterion Collection as WALL-E will be making its way to 4K Ultra HD as part of the Criterion Collection. It will have HDR and Dolby Vision, which the previous edition on 4K only supported HDR, and a Dolby Atmos audio mix. Of course, this being a Criterion release, there will be a whole slew of extras. This is now currently up for pre-order, and it is coming out in November during the 50% off sale, so you may want to check this one out. I've got to say, this opens up a lot of possibilities for what we could potentially see coming from the Criterion Collection if it involves Disney Animation, Pixar, or even the 20th Century Fox catalog. This is all wishful thinking at this point, and I think this is a good first step. I'm excited to see what we could potentially see in the future. This past week, Kino Lorber officially announced that Needful Things is arriving on 4K. It will support HDR and Dolby Vision per Kino specs and a DTS 5.1. No release date has been officially announced yet, but when that changes, stay tuned to a future video for that information. A few weeks ago, it was announced that the Eddie Murphy-Nick Nolte comedy 48 Hours was coming to 4K, while now it seems that the sequel, Another 48 Hours, will also be arriving. No official release date has been announced, but I'm hearing rumblings for a December window. Reportedly, Vinegar Syndrome will have a 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray release of Chuck Norris in Sidekicks, coming out sometime in the near future. It will support HDR and a DTS 5.1. I expect this to be a Vinegar Syndrome website exclusive, at least for the first pressing, and it should be going up for sale very shortly. And that is this week's 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray announcement and pre-order video. Let me know in the comments which of these that I listed here you plan on picking up for yourself. And please don't forget to use the Amazon affiliate link in the comments section below, or head on over to the channel's community page for direct links to the titles listed. I want to give a special thank you to all my Patreons for your continued support. It is very much appreciated. If you would like to support me through Patreon, I will leave a link in the description of this video. So until next time, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365. I will see you at the movies.